we have to make a sincere and positive effort to not only provide affordable housing, but as Mr. Borg indicated earlier, and the Planning Board has discussed many times, but to make sure that there's housing for everyone, to make sure that there's housing for young professionals, to make sure that there's housing for single parents, to make sure that there's housing for elderly people who are on a very fixed income, i.e. Social Security and Social Security alone, which, trust me, is a very small amount. We want North Attleboro to be a town where people want to live, want to visit, want to do a variety of things. So that's why there's the push, we're doing a lot. It's the master plan, the housing production plan, the mixed-use bylaw, the inventory of town-owned land, design standards, streetscapes for downtown. There's just a whole lot of balls in the air right now for the planning board. I don't think that the planning board has any desire to limit development. We're trying to make development be what people of North Attleboro need and want.
With the mobile home parks, but even more specifically with the self-storage units, why are you going for prohibitions rather than by special permit? And I'll tell you where I'm...
Now, if someone proposes a project that is allowed in the district, whether by right or by special permit, and they provide all of the engineering and everything to prove that they meet every bylaw, every state code, every building code, et cetera, you got a tough road to hoe to say no. And it's more practical to just say no from the get-go than to, for me, you get into a legal question. Suppose person A comes in for a storage facility on this corner, and you approve it. And then somebody comes in on the opposite corner for another storage unit, and you disapprove it, maybe because of the curb cuts on Route 1 or whatever it may happen to be. I am not, and I don't think anyone on the board is interested in putting ourselves in jeopardy by continuing to do that when our philosophy is we have enough of them. Storage units were begun as something temporary. They weren't meant for you to leave an extra house full of furniture there for 20 years. The storage units, as Mr. Borg explained, provide essentially nothing in terms of employment and nothing in terms of the property taxes that are gained from it. And because they are only allowed in commercial districts, the planning board would rather see a good quality commercial development there, perhaps even a mixed-use development go there, which would provide jobs, place to live, and revenue for the town.
Housing is going to be our number one problem and issue. Housing is the number one issue and problem in the Commonwealth today. Affordable housing in North Attleboro, while all of our neighbors are ahead of us today in affordable housing, we're lagging, and we lack the ability to control our own destiny by being reactive instead of being proactive.